evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you're watching us from. I am Comfort Eyitayo, your regular host for Connect with Comfort show. On this program, we aim to add value to people on business, enterprise, and personal growth. Each show is organized to feature special guests who are subject matter experts that helps us to shed more insight onto the topic of the day. I'm glad you're able to join us today. You are most welcome. Our topic for today sits at the very heart of organizational success, and that is strong leadership, strong business. In today's rapid changing world, where uncertainty is the only certainty, businesses must be built not just on solid products or services, but on the strength of vision, values, and most importantly, leadership, that is, strong leadership. Strong leadership is not merely about occupying a position of authority, it's about influence, integrity, adaptability, and the ability to inspire action even in turbulent times. Whether you are leading a multinational or a startup or a non-profit business, even a team of two, the impact of leadership, good or bad, is undeniable. A business led with clarity and courage grows through challenges, fosters innovation, and earns the loyalty of both employees and clients. Today, as we explore this topic, I would like to invite us all to reflect on the kind of leadership we bring to our roles and the kind of businesses we are building as a result. Let's engage with open minds and leave here with actionable insights that can strengthen not only our leadership capacity, but also foundations of the businesses and institutions we serve. Once again, I would like to welcome you to Connect with Comfort Show. Thank you for joining us. Please remain connected as we go on this short break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Being relevant in your field of occupation is proof that you are properly educated. When my parents and I were thinking about my university education, Bowen University Iwo was our first choice. Bowen University helps you to get the most of whatever course you're studying and also educates you on how to excel in a competitive labor market. From the day I arrived here, I knew when I would graduate, and my mind has been positively transformed since then, thanks to my able lecturers. My name is Salome. I am a medical student, a sanctuary keeper, and a violinist at Bowen University. To the medical world, remember my name.
Bowen University, for excellence and godliness.
Welcome back. Our guest is already in the house waiting patiently. And on Connect with Comfort show today, we are honored to welcome Olumide Ajayi. Olumide has 15 years of experience in the information technology sector. He is an information support specialist, digital marketer, techpreneur, and tech and coding instructor for children with expertise in computer repairs and sales. Olumide also runs an NGO called Technology for the Streets initiative in Nigeria, where he and his team teach children from government secondary schools and rehabilitation centers essential 21st century computer skills. Passionate about education, he is dedicated to empowering both children and adults to develop IT skills. Olumide is committed to creating engaging learning experiences and enjoys solving a wide range of IT challenges with innovative solutions. Please join me in making welcome Mr. Olumide Ajayi. Thank you
Thank
very
you very
much. You are
thank you.
welcome, Olumide. We thank you very much for availing us of your precious time on Sunday
Thank you
evening.
very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
thank you, ma.
Thank
Thank you.
you. We appreciate you. We do not take this for granted.
Thank you, ma.
So, without much delay, we'll go straight to the segments where you help us to share more insights on this very important topic.
No problem, ma.
So, we should start by looking at the qualities that define a strong leader.
Mm.
In today's dynamic business environment, what are those qualities?
Okay. So first of all, thanks for having me once again. I believe that the qualities, before we can talk about the qualities, what makes up a strong leader? I think we need to answer that question first of all. And if you ask me in the times that we're in now, what makes someone a strong leader is the person being a dynamic leader, someone that is willing to unlearn, relearn, and learn new things. I think it's very important that anybody that wants to be, or he or she to be called um, a strong leader. Part of the qualities you must have is you must have empathy. You must be willing um, to have empathy on people that you're working with. Also, you must be willing to listen to people. You must be a good team member. So it's not all about you alone because you're working with a team. You're working with set of people. I feel that you must have that quality. You must also you must also have the quality to be able to be teachable. Yes, I know most times everybody wants to be the boss, but you must also be willing to take correction, when it's necessary. You must be willing to take the correction. You must be a visionary. You must be a visionary. You must be able to see ahead. You must be able to think ahead of the people you're working with. Let me cite an example. I remembered when we have a training hall where we do our thing. So I have a group of instructors that we teach kids, like you read in my CV, and I try as much as possible that okay, despite the fact that I have the ideas and all that, I ask my the people working with me that okay, what do you think? let's do this. Do you think we should do it this way? Because I believe that they also have, God gave them a brain for a reason, and they also have ideas that because if they are inclusive in the thing we are doing, it makes the work interesting to them. They don't just, it's not a master slave uh, connection. So it's not a oga or house boy or house girl. They are human
That's
beings
the
with,
talk.
so when they know that they are inclusive, they are happy. They want to give their very best. As a strong leader, you want to listen to them. You have a listening ear. Those are good qualities. You have a listening ear. They share ideas. You use their idea. When you use their idea, they're happy. They are happy. They are happy. They want to. They believe that anytime you call them up, they they they
Have
they
something to offer.
yes, they have something to offer. Everybody wants to be in a place whereby
They
they listen to
appreciate
them.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that makes that person a good leader, if a strong leader. If you can,
Strongly.
yes, ma'am. That's what I believe, ma'am.
Th- Thank you very much.
You're
One
welcome, ma'am.
thing that keeps coming out of that response is that you have listening ear. You must
Yes,
be ready to take feedback.
yes, ma'am.
Feedback lets you know if you're on the right path and if you need to change your own thinking, your own mindset too. So
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
very important.
Very true, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that response. So, can a business truly thrive without strong leaders? Since we have talked about the qualities of that who
Please, let's hold on for her. I believe our network went off. Let's just hold on a bit. Thank you.
so sorry. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, ma'am.
Okay, so sorry about that. There was a power cut that affected the
Oh,
Wi-Fi. So sorry. So I was asking that question that since we have defined what makes a strong leader, can a business thrive without strong leadership, or can systems and processes compensate for weak leadership?
A system a system cannot strive without strong leadership, because it's like saying that you have a ship and there's no captain. You need a strong captain, because many a times you might be faced with a storm, and you need a strong, experienced captain to lead the ship. Even if you have a structure in place, there must be someone that everybody will look up to, that calls the shots, that makes sure that even in the storm, you know everybody is calm, because they are they are looking at their leader. They have a role model they are looking up to. So, and that's why it's very important that you must have the qualities of a leader, whereby people can look up to you. And also, because if you say you're a weak leader, will not do, will do a lot of damage. And a weak leader doesn't mean that you are weak natural. A weak leader, it could be someone that just likes to shout. Because there are some people that the best way of approach for them is to, they think that if they shout at their people, they still fear in them. They will fear them. They will listen to them. But that's not being strong.
That doesn't make a strong, yeah,
Yes, it doesn't make you strong. A strong leader might not even say pim, and but everybody just knows that.
between
you know
line,
the,
yeah,
yes, because the way he leads by example. It doesn't, it's not by
and
talk. He's a walking, talking leader that makes sure that okay, so let me use an example. I remembered when COVID happened. On a normally we normally have our classes with the kids in our physical environment until COVID happened. So while COVID happened, definitely we could not reach out to the kids like we used to, because nobody was going out. So
mm,
it took my initiative to say, okay, guys, let's go online. Let's try this online thing. It was strange to the guys around me, because they don't know what it looks like. But I made sure that I looked for a solution. And till date, we've touched the ends of the world, because we have students everywhere around the world. And but
that's
I had to lead. I had to show them the way, and
way.
yes, and they saw that, yes, this is the path to go. So they are doing well. They are also everywhere now around the world. So it will take it takes a good leader to lead by example. Very
So
important.
definitely, systems and processes cannot compensate for
Yeah,
weak leadership.
correct.
So thank you. How does leadership style impact employee morale, productivity, and retention of staff this time around?
I think I'll still go back to transformational leadership. For me, is very key, because not everybody is the same. There are some people that, and a lot of people say, no, I want the best of hands. I want everybody has to be on top of their game, blah, 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 blah. But I would say that you can't have it all, because there are some people that they are slow. Does not mean that they are
They're
weak,
useless.
they are useless. So you need the slow guys, you need the up-to-date guys, because
That's
they all have
one.
different qualities. So the slow person can now be a very patient person, someone that knows how to relate with clients, while the fast guy can get the job done, but he doesn't know how to
Not
manage.
patient.
He's not patient. So definitely, you know that you will not put the fast guy to manage people because you know that he's not good with managing people. And definitely, you will not use the slow guy to get. You want to get a job done tomorrow. You use the fast guy. So you have to find a way to alternate your team, and then you keep letting them know, inspire them, teach them, make them better people, because it's it is in your own assignment as a strong leader to let them see their strength from their weaknesses. I think it's very important as a leader to make sure that if you can get these things done, you're good to go. If you ask me,
So in a nutshell, there's nobody is useless.
nobody is useless. So no,
It's a mixed bag. You just have them mixed.
yes,
Okay,
man.
that's
Nobody.
it. What is the relationship between ethical leadership and long-term business sustainability?
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I think for ethical leadership, the idea is to you're trying to build trust, because the truth is, for you to be an ethical leader, you must you must put yourself in front of your people. You must make them know that you're also human. You're not a robot, and you have blood. Blood is running in your veins and not
Mm.
zobo. You know, yes, because it's very important. A lot of people lead, and for you to be a strong leader, you have to be a strong servant. You have to be a very strong servant, because if you've served well, by the time you get to that leadership position, you know that it's like a continuation, because their well-being is very important. Your teammate is sick. She is in the hospital. A lot of people, what they do is they just send money. No, yes, you send money, but you will go there, go and check up on that teammate, go and know how he or she is feeling. Your presence alone goes a long way. I'm not saying money is not good, but your presence alone goes a long way. So they see that Oga is not only, they will give their very best. They will give their last blood. They will jump over the moon just to make sure that they get the job done. And you need to build loyalty. You need to build trust, loyalty, and integrity. They must see you as someone that for example, we have an NGO that caters for public schools, where we teach ICT, and we teach them for free. We don't collect money because definitely they can't pay us. But everybody, all the guys that work with me, they know. So if there's a project going on, they want to say, how can they be involved in it? They won't say it's none of my business. They know, they themselves, they believe that it's also their own give back to the society, and they are glad doing it, and they
That's
are not
good.
being paid for it. Like
That's
they didn't
fantastic.
they don't demand for money. But definitely I know that I have to give them something. But they too, they are happy because they too are also transforming the lives of those young
Exactly.
kids. So I,
Exactly.
I feel that we must get to that position whereby we build ethical leadership, and then make sure that the people that we are leading see it. It's not like we are telling them and this is what they are doing. They can see it, that okay, this thing is the right way to go out, this is the way to go about it. Even when the organization, they can do their own anywhere they go to, they won't forget the things that they learned while they're in that organization, in the former organization they were in. And that can only be done when you have a strong leader.
That's and in connecting with the second part of the question, obviously it helps the sustainability of the business in a long run,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
all these qualities that we pointed out helps you to sustain business in a long run. Even some of these kids that are kids now, when they
They will grow.
grow up,
Yes, ma'am.
definitely they will also remember the labor of love, and some of
Yeah,
them will impact your business positively.
sure.
So
So,
that's the sustainability in that
ma, let me share
ethical
one more.
leadership.
Let me share one more example. So the NGO we started in 2016, and I can tell you that presently we have over 20 graduates amongst those kids that we're talking about. Out
Fantastic.
of out of those 20, like four of them came out with the first class.
Oh,
The others
fantastic.
have the others are two ones and cool. Some of them decide that they want to learn a trade, that they want to learn a vocational, and they are doing well with what they are doing. Now we still see them, we still relate with them, but those
Definitely.
are the seeds that were sown 9 years ago, and
Yes.
they have grown. So the guy, everybody can see, and it is not a function of the, it's not a function of the person that started the NGO, because it took everybody in the organization to help groom those children from secondary school. Now they are done with university.
That's good. That's a good example. Um, how do leaders effectively balance vision with day-to-day operational demands? You have a
I,
vision.
okay, ma. I believe that to balance your vision, you must learn to delegate, because you are not a robot. You must learn to delegate well. So you should not be afraid of whether we did do it well, we did not do it well. I remember the time where to at a point I was, anytime we have trainings, I will be the one. I will be the one to do the training. They will be there with me, but I will be the one to do the training. And one day I said, no, I can't be the only one now. When I have people that can, these people here, so
Yes.
that they've been learning all this while. So there was a day we are supposed to do the training, a training, and I just told them, I said they should be going, that I'm
Meet
on my
them.
way. So they went to the venue and they were waiting for me. And now they were waiting for me. And I called them, I told them that me, I'm not coming amongst yourselves. 15 minutes to go. I said, amongst yourself, train those children. They said, I said, nothing will happen to you. You will not die.
That's a
You
shock treatment.
is a yes. You people will not die. You will swim and you will get to the other end. And at the end of the day, they did it. And they were happy they did it. And ma, since that day, I've not gone to do any training again. They are the ones that all the
Mm,
training. My own is just to strategize and tell them what to
that's
do.
good.
So till
That's
date,
good.
they do all the training.
So that
But
that's actually a good
stay
example of
and just
balancing.
I just stay and I have. That's what I do.
That's a,
I just stay and observe, and
it's a good
so
it's a
we
good way of
we
balancing.
we must we must learn to delegate. It's very important, man.
That's the key word there for balancing your vision to day-to-day operation. Learn to delegate, and it will be more. You'll be more effective that way, because it leaves you
Mm,
time to strategize and think of other aspects of your vision. So,
mm,
in what ways can poor leadership, decision making derail an otherwise profitable business?
mm. Okay. This is I think majority the in what way? I would say number one. I feel that strong leaders should be careful about expansion. That's number one. Number two, I also think that they should. Hmm, I also think that they should also learn to work with feedbacks. So customers' feedback, I think, is very key. There are times whereby some people be like, okay, I'm doing this business, and I feel that it's time to go to the next level. I feel that you must have overcome a certain territory before you can expand to other levels almost immediately. So, as much as possible, I feel that the client, these people should be one should be very careful before expanding your business. Before you go to the next level. I'm
You
not saying
should
it's
get
bad,
a should get a
ma.
good grounding. I said you should get a good
Yes,
grounding of where you are before you
thank you
take the
very
next
much.
step. Scale up.
Very correct, ma. Very correct, ma. I also believe that customers' feedback is very key. Nobody should underestimate customers. Like, if customers are complaining about certain things, you must take it, you must take it, you must take it, you mustn't take it lightly. You must be very intentional about your customers' feedback. You must make sure that your customers are king, and everything that comes, they are the ones that make us as business owners. Because without our customers, who are we? They are the reason why we are in business. And I feel
Yes.
that you must also make sure that the people you are leading, they know this, and they don't take your clients for granted. I feel it's very important that they know this, and then like I said, they don't take your clients for granted, so that you can get the best. Because if customers are not happy with you, a lot of people will be like, if this one go, another one will come. If this one, but they don't understand that referrals is like the
Mm-hmm.
referrals is very, because what referral does is, instead of you to start from all over again, the person that is referring you as advertise you beyond your wildest imagination. All you just need to just plug in and enjoy. I remember when we started this
That's true.
o- online courses abroad with kids in diaspora. It was just from one referral, and we have over 50 kids now from just one referral. And it keeps multiplying, it keeps multiplying, it keeps multiplying. Because we it's not like it's not like, I won't say let me say we are the best, but we make sure that feedback is key. We ask them, "Ma, what do you think? Do you think anywhere we have loopholes, we try to get feedback for parents, just to make sure that we are on the right path."
So
you
you
know
can improve. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and they are so like, oh wow, these people are different. They're not just after the money, they're after the well. So they tell their friends, I know some guys who in Nigeria, because whether you like it or not, you are not the only one doing that business. There are a
Yes.
lot of people doing it. So what stands you out? Why should they give you that business? What is
That's
your
true.
unique selling point? What is it that when people embrace you, they don't want to leave? Like, they be like, this one. Even if you say that, sir, my money before is 50K, now is 200K. They be like, it's expensive, oh, but we trust you.
The value is there.
The value is there. So they don't want to go. They are no longer your fans again. They are your AC now. They are they are glued to you. And I feel that those are part of the things that, if those things are not there, your setback is not far from you. If you're not careful.
That's a very good one. Um, as an IT guru, this one will come easy. What does emotional intelligence play? What role does emotional intelligence play in strengthening leadership
Hmm.
effectiveness?
With good emotional intelligence, it helps you to build trust. That's one thing I realized. It helps you to build trust. It helps you to communicate um well,
Effectively.
effectively. Because the truth of the matter is, there are times you want to shout, There are times it's not like these people that are working are they are not normal people too. At times they can misbehave. But instead of you shouting or screaming or bringing down the whole place because you are angry, when you have a conversation, because something would have happened, that will make them do what they. Is only a mad person that doesn't think. But for you to calmly know their reason, what happened, why did it goes a long way. Because if you shout, the person will just be like, "Oh, Oga did not. Oga, this one that this man is just shouting. He will just kill himself," and they really will not want to trust you. And again, how do you resolve communication? Because that's also another part. You must learn to resolve issues amongst the people you are working with. It's not it's not by fighting them and all that. It doesn't solve the problem, emotionally. You have to make sure that even if they did something wrong, you must not show it to the extent that you say things. Words are like eggs. Be careful what you say, because there are certain things you will say that is even worse than flogging or beating people. You say words and you say it and you say, That's me. That's not you. That's not you.
That's who you
Not
choose to
you.
be.
Yeah, it's just who you choose to be, and which is not right. Because you can't expect everybody to be same. You can't expect everybody to be same. And the truth of the matter is, when what kind of things you want people to say about you when they are no longer working with you, or when in many years to come, what kind of seeds have you sown in the lives of the people that
Their
work with you
lives.
that will make them be like, Oga, no, 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 this man built me, this man encouraged me, this man made sure that he brought the best out of me. Even when you they leave the organization and they say, you people are lucky. If not for this man that has done this and done that, everybody wants the finished products, finished goods. But when they see they don't know that somebody has helped that person become who
Mm.
that person is. And so we must always give thanks to that person that has worked on them. So I feel that it's very important that every strong leader must be you have to be emotionally stable and strong to be able to lead people. I think it's very important, man, like that.
Important.
If you
Yeah.
ask me. Yes,
Very-
ma'am.
on both sides, for yourself, for the employee. Emotional
Yes, ma'am.
intelligence will help you to know their soft spots and what makes them tick. So you'll be able to know which angle to take when you are addressing issues with them. So that's also very key. So how
Mm.
can leadership drive innovation and adaptability in a constantly changing market like we have these days? The market is
Yeah, so
so rapidly changing.
mm, I think for that question, I think there's need to take risk. There's a need to always think out the box. I always say that calculated risk is very important. The world is not staying in one direction. Gone are those days whereby you just say, this is the way. This is only one way. There are like 1,001
Formula.
ways. Yes. And if care is not taken, they will, while you are still doing Mr. Old School, the new school will hit you and they will throw you to the back. So if you don't wake up, don't say that, this is the way I am. This is so I believe that you must learn to take risk as a leader. You must learn to take risk as a leader. It's very important that you must be a risk taker. Um, you must also learn to making sure that your people are learning. You guys must be update. You must be updated on what's going on. You must always be up to date. You must try to know, okay, what can we do to enhance innovation, and what are the things we can add to what we do to make sure that people can can
Get the
embrace,
right, get
you
the
know,
right value.
yes, what is selling in the market at the moment, so that you can also plug in to what's going on. You cannot become stale and stick to the way this is the way our parents, our forefathers used to do it. This is the way our fathers used to do it, and so this is the way we do it. Huh. You will sleep on a bicycle if care is not taken, because the world is moving and is moving rapidly, and you cannot say that. And one of the things that I tell people, please plug into technology. Don't say that, me, I don't know how to use computer. Me, I don't know how to. And funny enough, we have we did a survey. Over 70% of Nigerians don't know how to use the computer, but they know how to use Instagram. They know how to use Facebook, but they don't just want. They just believe that it's hard. What is hard? There are opportunities. There are many, many opportunities online. And so you are still way back when people are moving, you know, innovatively online. So it is important that as a leader, as an organization, you must always learn to plug in, you must also learn to plug in yourself to making sure that you are improving yourself in your field area of specialization. You are looking at what's up, because we are in a global market now. Gone are those days whereby you are in your local space. We are so far, there's the internet. The guys in Taiwan, the guys in Singapore, they are not sleeping. Our age mates in those places are doing a lot of great things. Yes, we know that we're in Nigeria and it can be, but we can that's why we have the internet to learn and update ourselves every now and then. So I feel very important. It's very important for us to have to be innovative. We have to learn. We have to keep learning, and we have to be ready to take risk. It's very important, man.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. What are the risks of over reliance on a single strong leader in business continuity planning?
Ha. You can't rely on one person. And that's why, and you cannot rely on one person, because if the person falls ill for a period of time, what will happen? Somebody must be able to take over. And I also strongly believe that as leaders, you must learn to train successors. People should be ready to. You should have people on ground that you've groomed, and that's the part of you being a good leader. Because as a good leader, you've trained people. You can even decide that, see, let me go and relax in anywhere, Dubai, for the next 2 months, 3 months, and you know that the house is, they don't need you.
Somebody has your back.
They don't even need you. They say, okay, what are you coming to do in the office? And it shows that you've trusted them, and they know that they have your trust, and you've groomed them. They've seen you lead well. They also want to. Everybody is a born leader. It's just that, at times a lot of people just misuse those opportunities. I'm not saying that all the people that are working with you are going to be good eggs and all that, but I'm saying that train people to the extent that you have people that will succeed and be able to take. And that's why, as a leader, you must know your people. You can't lead from afar. You must be able to lead them. They must be able to see that, okay, this our guy is, is with us. He bears our pain. He is concerned about our well-being. It just doesn't just say, hey, Chebi, people are collecting your salary. Why do you want me to? Chebi, people are collecting your salary. As if you are buying them off with this. And the salary is not what sustains them. So you must the empathy, you can be with them in the office. Hey boys, what are we eating this afternoon? We are declare for them. Just declare. It's not like anybody is doing birthday. Just say, okay, somebody should, let's go and get um Let's get food, just when they see that weekend is happening, hey boys, let's okay, what are you doing for weekend? Yeah, you guys just take this one, just go and cook pepper soup or something. Just it's just incentives, something something small, because you are making money. So if you are making money, all those little incentives and all that, he has a way of gingering the staffs. Best staff of the month, and all that. Best this, best dressed staff. Those things, man. It goes a long way in ensuring that. And while you are doing that, they are attracted to your leadership styles. They're even telling their friends, my guy, and all that. And those ones like, hey, really? Wow, I like this your girl. Blah, blah, blah. So even if where they are working, they're even earning more. And I mean the friends, and you are not paying as much as those ones are paying. But they can see that okay, if Oga has or we are making more money, Oga will increase our salary. Because those are some of the things that some people will work for 10 years and they'll still be collecting the same salary. And the company is making money. Why won't they steal? Why would they steal? Why won't there be eye service? Because some people will just be doing that. If I do eye service this organization, or God will favor me, or they will, increase my salary and all that. So I strongly believe that you must be close to your people. You must care for them. Even if you are paying them 500K monthly, does not mean that you cannot show all those little gestures, with them. And while you're doing that, you are also looking out for leaders amongst you. So by the time you even go, maybe to a year, maybe something happened and you're not around for a year. I have a friend. He left this country in 2021. He's in the US. And do you know that the money spending in the US, is earning it from Nigeria?
Interesting. With the exchange rates.
Ah, man, is earning it in Nigeria. Because why? Before he left, he has a solid team on ground. So this is like 4 years now that he has left Nigeria, and the company is going stronger. All he just does is just make calls, just make calls with them, and tell them what to do. They are doing well. They are
That's
doing
good.
well, and so it just shows the kind of leadership skills that he has put in place before leaving, and they are loyal. They are loyal to the truth. So it's very achievable, but you have to be a servant leader to be able to do that.
Good.
Thank you.
We have a contribution from Taiwo Ojo from Abuja. She said, yes, true talk. Most entrepreneurs are IT backward. What can we do to help them? As some of them feels bad when you try to talk on it.
There's nothing to feel bad about it. It's if you want to learn, you must be willing to learn. You must be willing to learn. You must be willing. You must be ready to learn. You must be ready to humble yourself. Come down from that high horse and learn. And it is for your good. It is because the truth of the matter is, many times in Nigeria, the only time a lot of people many of these people want to learn is when they are expecting something big, maybe a promotion or something. When they're expecting a promotion, then they want to learn because of something. But no, you must learn before then. You must start thinking of learning before then. And I think that it's a good thing for them to learn now that
And it
there's
should be
nothing at stake.
continuous.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man.
Okay. So maybe Taiwo, you tell those people you are talking to that they should humble themselves and be prepared to learn. It is for their good, and they will definitely get the benefits when they do that. Okay, thank you very much. So,
Yes.
how can leadership be taught, or is it inherently natural? What are the implications for business development?
Okay, I think if you ask me, I think leadership can be modeled. The best way to be a good leader is to model leadership. Yes, I know that you can teach about being a good leader, you can talk, but I think talk is cheap. I think that showing it goes a long
By
way.
example.
Ma? Yeah,
I
showing,
say by
yeah.
example.
Yes, I think leading by example goes a long way. It goes a long way. There is no shortcut about it. Yes, you can teach about leadership. Yes, you can talk about it and all that, you know, because but you just have to you can improve on being a good leader. You can really improve on being a good leader and being a better leader. If you say being a better leader, I agree. It can be taught being a better, because the truth is you don't know it all. We learn every now and then. So anytime, everywhere you find yourself, be look for ways to becoming a better leader. I feel that it goes a long way. If you are saying that, okay, what are the other things you need to do to become a better leader? I agree. But that can they teach anybody? I don't agree with that. But I think it can be modeled, because people learn by what they see. They learn better when they see it being modeled to them. When you tell them, the people you are leading, you show by examples. I feel that it goes a long way, man. If you can model leadership to them. Yeah.
True. So how does leadership succession planning, cooperation about the role of leadership in scaling businesses? How does leadership succession planning contribute to the strength, and longevity of a business?
Okay, so I feel that for you to have a succession plan, you must be ready to um help boost your employees. You must be ready to help boost their confidence. You must be able to boost their confidence. You must be able to let them know what the organization stands for. It's very important that they know what the organization. So you will boost their the brand identity. So if everybody knows that this organization, these are vision statements, these are mission statements, there's a structure in place. There's a structure in place. So when they know there's a structure in place, everybody aligns with that structure. And those are the things they will know. So imagine they say that every morning when we come to work, we have this creed we normally say. We talk about excellence. We are built for excellence. We are built for strength. We are built for all those things. There are certain things they know. So even when you're not there, they know what the organization stands for, and they abide by what the organization stands for. So you have to start letting them know what you stand for. So if anybody comes into the organization new, the person understands the organization identity, and the person aligns that, in this place, this organization, they don't allow this, they don't allow this, they don't. It's only when there's you are a weak leader that anything goes or everything goes. No. But when there's a structure that in this organization, this is what you put on. You must put on your ID card, whether you like it or not. Your ID card must always be, you must make sure that your jacket is, we are wearing white. And you can see banks, they have this color combination that when you go to GT Bank, there's the way you will know this is GT. When you go to Zenith, you will know this is Zenith. There's a color they use. So if Zenith is putting on blue, you will be wondering, am I in Zenith, or I mean, which bank is this one that you are putting? Because it's not Zenith will not never put on blue. It is not their color, this is not their color. So I feel that it's very important that to build successors, you must have a structure put in place, that anybody that is going to take charge of that, or that is going to be succeeding you in one way or the other, can abide and flow with the structure and continue with the structure and make it better and stronger. That's what I think, man.
Thank you very much. We have another contribution, this time from Ayeni Samuel from Lagos. Is asking why most leaders fail to reproduce themselves like their type? Then, and why do organization die after the passage of the founders?
It still falls back to weak leadership. Because the truth of the matter is, when as a leader, and like I said before, you have to be a servant leader. You must always learn to improve the people that work with you. And I feel that why most people do what they do is because the fear of, after I train you, I was when I helped you, you now left my organization. It's painful that when a leader trains certain set of people, and when they're now good, they now go to an organization or even your rival, you know, it's painful. But the truth be told, as a business owner, there's nothing you can do about it. You keep building, you build new set of people. It's painful, quite all right. And I feel that's the reason why a lot of people just be like, see, let it end with me. Let it end with me. Let me be the one that I don't care. But it is not right. I feel that you must keep reproducing leaders, good leaders. It's only selfish and weak leaders that stick to themselves alone. You must learn if you train 20 people, all of them will not go at the same time. Some people will still stay, you know. Some people are not driven by money alone. Some people genuinely, and that's why you must have all this emotional intelligence. And I know an organization where the the leader made sure that he sent all his employees to university. They came in with SSC. He made sure they went to school. He saw them through school. Out of 100%, 98% are still with him. Only 2% has left because he did not leave them alone, stranded. They saw that he truly and really meant well for them. So anything you do, just know that you are sowing seeds. Even those that have left, they won't forget the seeds you've sown in their life. You might not think that they are wicked and all that. Why did they do what they did? But it's just a matter of time. So a lot of organizations have died because the founder refused to help people, refuse to, and some people, I don't fault them. Experience has taught them the wrong way. But I would tell any organizer, any leader to always not stop there. Don't give up. Keep doing what you know how to do best. There are seeds you are sowing. Even if you don't get the benefit, your kids, your children's children would reap it. Just have a good name. Have a good name. Make sure that you are good to your people. It's just a matter of time. There are good seeds you are sowing. So don't give up. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much. I hope Ionis Samuel finds that useful. What lessons can SMEs learn from large corporations about the role of leadership in scaling business? Wow,
Time
we
has
are
gone.
really, yeah, we are really out of time. I think I will just spend that. Maybe we'll have opportunity another time.
No
Let
problem.
me quickly appreciate you,
Thank you.
um, Lamide, for doing us proud on this session. You really enlightened us, shared a lot of insight on this very important topic. We
Thank you, ma.
appreciate you highly. I
Thank you, ma.
appreciate those who have joined us too. Taiwo Ojo from Abuja, Samuel Ayeni from Lagos. They have all contributed to today's show. I appreciate all of you and other people that have joined that have not been able to catch their name. I appreciate all of you. I will quickly, in a second, just conclude on this because the time is fast spent. Um, as we as we draw this insightful session to a close, one truth rings out loud and clear. That is, strong leadership is the bedrock of sustainable business success. We have explored, okay, they are asking you to come back. Maybe we will schedule another time for Lamide, Olumide, sorry, Olumide Ajayi. So we have explored how leadership is not just about occupying a position, but about vision, values, and the ability to inspire others towards a shared goal, especially in today's volatile and complex world. Businesses are constantly tested. Let us live here reminded that strong businesses are not built by chance, but by leaders who are committed to excellence, anchored in integrity, and driven by purpose. Whether you are leading a team of 5 or 5,000, your leadership matters. Your choice of leadership is very important. Your character matters. May we rise to the challenge and become the kind of leaders that not only build successful businesses, but also inspire lasting legacies. Thank you very much for joining us today. I appreciate all our online audience. And if you have enjoyed this episode, please remember to connect with us on all our social handles. So please keep doing what needs to be done to build a strong leadership for your team. Thank you and God bless.